What would actually happen if you consumed only meat for 30 days? It's very difficult, if not impossible, to debunk the carnivore diet or eating meat short term because people lose a lot of weight. This is what they do. This is just like a playbook that even the tobacco industry used, and that is to seed doubt or uncertainty. Yes, it works in the short term, but we don't know long term. It might be very dangerous. What's new in our diet is Pop-Tarts. It's the seed oils. When someone starts to eat just meat, okay, nothing else, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to lose a lot of excess fluid. Because we drop our carbohydrates down to zero, we enter into ketosis. We start losing weight like we've never lost weight before. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's something actually even bigger that happens. You heal your gut. The vast majority of people have damage with their gut. When you start consuming meat only, you start healing the gut from many different angles. Bile salts go through our small intestine to clean up any excess bacteria that we don't need. And then you start getting more bloating. With an all-meat diet or the carnivore diet, that clears up really fast. So your digestive system is going to thank you. When someone says that you have to heal the gut with a plant or even fiber, they just do not know what they're talking about. Adding more fiber to a gut that's already inflamed, it's like putting gasoline on a fire. It's just going to make things worse. Also, you're eliminating another huge food group, grains. Most of the sugar that we eat is made from grains. That refined starch will spike your blood sugar way, way higher than actual sugar. Well, even though it's not called a sugar, they actually can label it a complex carbohydrate. Then you have a lot of chemicals in these whole grains. Most grains are genetically modified, which means they have traces of this right here, Roundup Ready. You may be getting traces of this in your grains, which is also classified and patented as an antibiotic. When you start eliminating sugar and refined grains, you stop feeding these pathogens in our gut. So now if you had an overgrowth of fungus or yeast or candida, you just starve it to death. Let's talk about insulin resistance just for a moment. It's a huge problem. It comes from sugar and starches primarily. I remember one time I had severe constipation and I started to consume more meat, and I was shocked to find out how that resolved my constipation. I thought I needed more fiber to handle my constipation. Absolutely not true. As you heal the gut and you have less inflammation, you are able to now finally absorb more vitamin D. Vitamin D mainly gets absorbed in the small intestine because it's the vitamin D that really corrects this imbalance within your immune system. Because you heal your gut, you instantly heal your brain. I'm talking about any type of lowered emotional symptom, whether it's anxiety, depression, all those things start to improve when you start to eliminate the refined grains and sugar and you start eating more meat. A couple last points about an all-meat diet. Eat the whole animal, which includes bone broth and the skin and the organ meats. The other thing I would recommend is fish, shellfish, eggs. I hope you now know that if you were to consume meat long-term, not only would it not be harmful to you, it can be extremely healthy for you.